I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN. This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washington Sports Digital Network.
And welcome back to the Sturgis Physical Education Center. I'm Isaac Bourne, and that's Cameron Boyd. And thank you for watching this senior night matchup between the Ouachita Baptist Tigers and the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns. Cameron, this is an exciting game between two teams that are going to be top of the conference, while also we get to I don't want to say memorialize because that's kind of weird, but we get to honor some really awesome seniors tonight.
Yeah, I think tonight will probably be a pretty hard game just because both teams have been doing very well, but it's going to be very exciting to watch. And you know we love some good volleyball, so I think that's what we're going to get tonight. Speaking
of good volleyball, tonight we've got a matchup between two teams that are, I'd say, a little bit different when it comes to the way that they approach. Ouachita, very defense heavy. They're number one in the conference in digs per set, and they are second nationally, Cameron. But then this Arkansas Tech team, they like to attack you on offense a little bit more, led by outside hitter Savannah Meyer.
Yeah, I think both of those are going to be really important aspects, but I do strongly believe that defense wins games, just because if you aren't able to come back from what the other team is sending over at you, you don't have offense or anything else. So I think the defense is going to be a really important part, but also hopefully an aggressive offense as well.
And then for Ouachita, they've got themselves an aggressive offense as well. Leah Gardner, Emily Adams up front. You've also got Kaylee Thedford and Riley Brazil. Which of those four players do you really expect to come out tonight and show that they are one of the top offensive players in the conference?
You know, I'm kind of thinking to see a lot from Leah Gardner tonight, just because last time we played from home, we saw Sophie Henry come in for her a lot, so she didn't get as much time on the court as she normally does. So I think this game she's going to come back and really show out for senior night.
The Ouachita middle blocker, 6th all-time in career blocks, and she's just a junior. So Leah Gardner going to have an exciting career to finish out, especially with another year under her belt next year. But now you look into this Great American Conference situation right now, just 2 games remaining in every team's season. And Ouachita, obviously they've got the one blemish in Searcy. They sit at 13-1, but Arkansas Tech just two games behind them at 11-3. How big is this game going into the grand scheme of the conference standings later on?
Yeah, like you said, both teams obviously have done really well. Arkansas Tech just 3rd ranked in the GAC. So, again, going to be a very competitive game, and I think winning this would mean a lot for Arkansas Tech, just trying to slowly move themselves up the ladder.
Meanwhile, you look around the rest of the conference. Henderson State, they've got Arkansas Monticello across the street, and that'll be one for them as well. But really, right now, it's been the Arkansas teams really taking over in the GAC this year. Something different than what we've seen in the past. Last year, it was a lot. Oh, and our camera just got hit. Kylie Kizgian just knocking it over. Got to give credit to the cameraman or camerawoman Aubrey over here. But next time, Aubrey, make sure that you put your body on the line for the camera, because we can pay for your surgery, but I don't know about the camera. Anyway, we've got about a minute and a half before this one starts. Arkansas team's really taken over in the Great American Conference, Cameron.
Yeah, it's good to see just them representing Arkansas, I guess, but it makes for exciting stuff for us to watch. But I'm excited to see how this game goes tonight.
Well, about a minute left before we send it to the intercom system to announce starting lineups. And, man, I'm forgetting. Announce starting lineups and the national anthem. So now you move to both of these teams. Last time they faced off, Arkansas Tech in Russellville. Ouachita won that one 3-1. I call it a gentleman's sweep because Ouachita let them have one set. Mm-hmm. So going into this one, what is your final bottom line here if Ouachita wants to win the same way they did in Russellville?
I think maybe being a home game, they might have a bit of a more advantage just having fans here. But they're just going to have to play the way they know how, play up and not let Arkansas Tech come back like they did in Russellville.
Meanwhile, for Arkansas Tech, what is the game plan for them if they want to pick up this big win on the road against a conference foe?
I think they're going to have to come out just energized and ready and maintain that throughout the whole match because, I mean, that is something we've seen Ouachita struggle with. So if they are able to do that, I think it would be a real struggle for the Tigers.
Well, as the buzzer goes off, we're going to send it to the PA system and Chase Hartzell to announce the starting lineups and national anthem.
Once again, welcome fans to the Sturgis Physical Education Center here at Ouachita Baptist University. At this time, we invite you to please rise when you are able as we honor America. And tonight, on Veterans Day, we want to say a special thank you to the veterans in attendance for their service to our country. And now, for the playing of our national anthem. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for our visitors from Russellville, the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns. Number 1, Erica Hernandez. Number 3, Cariela Torres. Number 4, Samantha Watowitz. Number 7, Amy Hernandez. Number 9, Henley Hooks. Number 11, Kinsey Garrett. Number 22, Carson Thiebaugh. And number 23, Savannah Meyer. The Golden Suns are led by head coach Anna Weiss and assistant coach Anson Lindley. Lindsay. And now, the starting lineup for your Ouachita Tigers. A senior from Cabot, Arkansas, number 4, Haley Fairchild. A junior from Belleville, Illinois, number 7, Kylie Kiskin. A senior from Decatur, Texas, number 9, Riley Boosie. A junior from Pearland, Texas, number 13, Kaylee Bedford. A junior from Crandall, Texas, number 15, Leah Gardner. A senior from Arlington, Texas, number 21, Courtney Hanson. And a senior from Arlington, Texas, number 22, Emily Adams. The Tigers are led by head coach Allison Brazell Kaiser and assistant coach Daryl Davis.
And there you have it, folks. Just about to get started here. And Cameron, something I noticed, Ouachita on senior night not going with a different lineup. They're going to go with their regular starters.
Yeah, I was wondering myself if they were going to switch up the lineup, give some seniors some more opportunities to play, but which that might come in the game, but they decided to stick with their usual.
And that definitely probably has something to do with the fact that you've got a top 3 team in the conference in Arkansas Tech. But looking at both starting lineups, first for the Golden Suns, freshman Erica Hernandez. It'll be Cariela Torres, Samantha Wojtowicz. It'll be Amy Hernandez, Henley Hooks, Kenzie Garrett, Carson Thiebaugh, and Savannah Meyer. Meanwhile, for Ouachita, it's the main starters: Haley Fairchild, Kylie Kisgan, Riley Brazil, Kaylee Fedford, Leah Gardner, Courtney Hanson, and Emily Adams. So Cameron, going in now, we've talked a lot about preview in this game and everything, but now you look at both of these lineups on the court. What do you think we're going to see tonight as a whole?
I think it's going to be very aggressive. Just looking at the front row for both these teams, I think they both have very aggressive players, and so that's going to make for definitely an interesting game, but it's something that defense for both teams is going to have to be able to adjust to.
In the front row for Ouachita, starting out is going to be Leah Gardner, Emily Adams, and Kaylee Thedford. Obviously, in the back, it's going to be Brazil, Hansen, and Kisgan. Meanwhile, for Arkansas Tech, you've got the three in the front, looking like it's going to be Meyer, Hernandez, and number 22 Theobald. Hansen, she'll start the game off to serve. Gonna give it up to Meyer. She'll float it over. Ouachita's under it. Thedford, nicely fielded that time by Watowitz. And Adams is gonna split the block, and they're gonna score first.
Already a great start to this first set.
And Emily Adams, typically a player that has the height and the jumping ability to get over the blocks, but they are just able to go right through it before it closes off. Serve's going to go a little too long for Hansen, and we're going to be evened up at Snake Eyes here. Back to serve now for the Golden Suns, number 23, Savannah Meyer. Coming into this one, she is third in kills per set. Thedford gets under it, but then sends it right back over, and Amy Hernandez just slams it down. The Golden Suns take the lead here early. Meyer back once again, the native of Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Hansen, she's going to send it over to Thetford on the side. There's Watowitz under it. And nicely blocked there by Gardner. Hansen now back to her. And Leah Gardner is going to find a way through the block, and it's going to go out on the side. Ouachita ties it back up.
And again, using that block, that might be the method of the night, because Ouachita has had some struggles with that in the past.
We'll see how the Tigers have improved getting through blocks in the time that they've really had to develop since that Harding loss a week ago. Hansen back to Gardner. Nicely fielded that time by Garrett. And that one's going to sail out to the side. Henley Hooks can't keep it in. Ouachita back in the lead here. Their last time they led was 1-0. Savannah Whitaker. Hook's going to send it over and right to the middle. Miscommunication that time in the Ouachita defense, and nobody's going to try to dive on it.
And that's definitely not a point you want to give up there, or not what you want to see in a game that's going to be very aggressive.
Credit Amy Hernandez, not Henley Hooks with the score that time. Hansen back to Adams. Nicely fielded by Meyer. Now here's the Golden Suns. That one's blocked. They're going to get it back. Here's Hooks. Off the block. Kisgan, what a dig. She's under it. Gardner off the top of the net. Hooks again. Adams, she's going to set up Brazil. Tigers now get a free shot. Here's the Golden Suns. And nice put down that time by Hernandez. She saw that Ouachita was scrambling a little bit and finds the gap.
Yeah, very smart play by her for sure. And just a way to use that free ball over the net.
Now, here's Theobald. Hansen over to Brazil. Theobald, she'll get under it, and they'll keep it away from that nasty fan. Hansen back corner, and she's going to find it. What vision by the setter. Fairchild, she'll come in for Kisgan. We're even back up at 4 apiece. Hansen up to Brazil. Off the block and down. She's going to use the reflection nicely and send it on the side out that time. Brazil We talked a little bit about this off the broadcast. She only needs 7 kills tonight to move herself into number 4 all-time in career kills here at Ouachita.
And I feel like that's a pretty average number for her, so I think she's definitely going to be able to hit that tonight.
Speaking of kills, Adams, she's going to put it down. That one won't go down as a kill for Adams, but she is just 3 away from moving to number 2 in the all-time kills list. Just 2 great attackers on the front row for Ouachita tonight. Gardner, she'll send it over and just put it right in the middle. No one can get to it for the Golden Suns. Ouachita now starting to pull away. They lead 7-4, their largest lead here of the match. Gardner back to work. Gonna send it back to Henley Hooks. And nice dig by Whitaker, Ouachita alive. Here's Brazil. Floats it to the middle, and nice effort that time by Witowitz, but no one able to follow her up that time. And that's gonna be a quick timeout. Head coach Anna Wiest of the Golden Suns wants to talk to her team. We'll take a quick break as well. Ouachita leads 8-4. We'll be right back on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Ouachita. How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
And welcome back here to the Sturgis Physical Education Center. Ouachita, they take the 8-4 lead into the timeout. Head coach Hannah Wiest wants to talk to her team after Arkansas Tech relinquishes 5 straight scores to the Tigers. Hooks off the block and out, and the Golden Suns easily going to strike out of the timeout. Coming in now for Arkansas Tech, number 2, Emma Kaiser, and number 25, Brianna Young. Kaiser, she'll come into the back and she'll serve here. Kisgan, she's going to set up Brazil over on the side and tries to snipe out the backside but can't get it down. Tech has now scored 2 in a row.
Yeah, it looks like she was trying to find her way over that block, just went a little bit too high with that one.
Arkansas Tech, they've now scored the last 2 coming out of the timeout. And Kaiser will end it right there, cannot get it over the net. Now coming in for Emily Adams is Peyton Church, yet another senior for this very much aged Ouachita team. I don't know, Cameron, I wouldn't use the word aged. I would say experienced.
Yes. But that is going to be a little bit of a challenge having to replace them after this year.
Young, and that one's blocked. What a stand held by Fairchild and Hansen. Tigers, they're right back to that 4-point lead in which Arkansas Tech had to call a timeout for last time. Church is going to send it over. Kaiser up to Hooks, and what a kill that time by Hooks. She comes up and just slams it home. That's exactly what happens when you have a good setter that can give one of her hitters a great set. Tech now, they trail by 3. Hansen up to Fairchild. Witowitz is under it. Hansen, she's going to give it to Whitaker on the back row. And Whitaker tries to get under it, but the swing by Brianna Young just too much. Golden Suns now to within 2. Hooks, she'll be back to send it over again. Hansen over to Brazil. Floats it and just could not get her hands on it that time. Emma Kaiser, maybe just a little bit of lapse in where the ball was that time.
Yeah, you could tell she got a little frustrated with that one, but that's okay. They have been able to come back here.
Thedford, she'll be in for Whitaker as Brazil's serve just goes a little too far past the back line and out.
And again, that's another mistake. You're not wanting to relinquish in a big game like this.
Arkansas Tech now back to within 2. Here's Watowitz. Hansen to Fairchild. And nice dig by Hooks. Meyer, she'll send it over on the free shot. Hansen now to Thedford. From the middle, and Hooks is going to get under it. Excuse me, that's Kaiser. And getting caught up with the antenna that time, Brianna Young, and Ouachita don't get the point that time. Kisgan, the lefty here, she'll serve from behind the back line. Coming into this one, she is 6th in the country in digs per set. Kaiser up to Young. Hansen now, she'll give it up to Gardner, and she's going to find the back corner and down. You already talked about Leah Gardner before this one having a big performance, and that's 2 kills and 4 tries for her already.
Yeah, I was about to say this is exactly what I was expecting to see from her tonight.
Watowitz, good placement for Meyer, gets it through the block. And Kaiser, great ability to see the other side of the floor. Instead of going up for the 3rd hit, she's going to send it over and put it down in Ouachita territory. More substitutions now for the Golden Suns. Kenzie Garrett is back in alongside number 7, Amy Hernandez. Hansen, she's going to set up Thedford. Off the top of the block, well fielded that time by Church. Hansen back corner, and she's going to snipe it down. Courtney Hansen, give her 2nd kill of the match. More substitutions now. Tigers have their starting front and back lines back in with Adams, Thedford, and Gardner up front. Gonna give it up to Meyer, and Kisgan gets under it, but man, what a strong swing, and that one's gonna go all the way behind Arkansas Tech territory.
And kind of going back to what I said earlier about defense winning games, obviously the Arkansas Tech offense has been a little bit of a struggle for the Tigers, and if their defense can't play up to that, it is gonna be hard for them to take this one.
Hansen, another loft up to Gardner. Hernandez's shot is fielded well. Adams, she'll tip it to Watowitz. Hansen, Watowitz is there again. And there's Thetford over the net and down. Just a little bit of going off script for either team, but Thetford able to calm the storm and put it down.
Now serving for Washington, number 24, Savannah Whitaker.
Savannah Whitaker, she'll be back in for Thetford, and she'll be back to serve. Here's Watowitz getting under it. And nice swing that time by Henley Hooks, and that one's going to hit the back corner and down. For the Golden Suns, Erica Hernandez now in for number 4, Samantha Watowitz. Tigers still lead by 3. Ouachita's lead has not gotten bigger than 4 in this set. Brazil on the swing, and it's going to go down. Unable to get under it that time is Thibod. We'll see if the Tigers can pull away just a little bit more here. 4 points is the largest lead of the match. Garrett gonna set up Hooks. And nice swing by Hooks, able to kind of get the pretty good hit from all the way back there.
And we saw Hansen going after that one, just kind of a swing and a miss kind of.
Now substitutions once again for the Golden Suns. Emma Kaiser and Brianna Young are back in the game. Hanson to Fairchild over the block and nicely fielded by Hooks. Hanson over to Brazil. And they're going to say she glanced the block that time, so it's going to be a Ouachita score. Riley Brazil already up now to 5 kills in this match in 8 attempts. I believe she's going to hit the mark before Adams does. Adams at 2. She has tied the all-time mark. That swing's going to go far, but they're going to say it did grab a Ouachita player before going out. Hooks back to serve. She's got a strong one, so Ouachita will see what they do with it. Hanson to Fairchild. And Watowicz, she's going to get under it and send it over. You don't typically see a libero kill.
Yeah, I was about to say that, but I guess she just saw the opportunity and she took it, which that was really a smart play by her.
So now Ouachita only leading by 2. Hooks is back to serve again. Church gets under it but can't do much else with it. Hanson and Kisgan both colliding. Looks like they're going to be okay though. Hooks, she'll serve once again. The Ouachita lead has now been shortened to just 1. Hanson to Fairchild through the block and down. They're not going to say it's down yet, but it will be there. Arkansas Tech, nice effort that time by Watowicz to get under it, but just unable to finish the job there.
Yeah, great dig, and I hate that. I mean, I hate it for them that it didn't end up working out, but a great hustle by Watowicz.
Coming in for Whitaker is Thedford. Here is Arkansas Tech. And Meyer can't get over the net. She'll take the attack error that time. Tigers, that's their first point in about 4 points. And Thedford is going to put it down. Arkansas Tech fields it on the first hit, and Thedford just is served a platter there. And we're going to take yet another break. Ouachita leads by 4, but a little bit further on in set number 1. They're 5 away here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of bats and signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
And welcome back here to the Sturgis Physical Education Center. I'm Isaac Bourne, joined here by my color analyst Cameron Boyd. And in this one, Arkansas Tech has really kind of relinquished a lead to Ouachita, but the lead has not gotten bigger for Ouachita than 4. And right now they lead by 4 with 5 away. What can the Golden Suns do here to get back into this one?
I think just keeping up the offense they've had going on, but also Ouachita has come with a few tricky plays that I think have slipped them up. So they're just going to have to be ready for whatever the Tigers throw at them.
Kaiser, she's going to give it up to Meyer. Nice dig by Kisgan. Ouachita is going to give it to Thedford now. Off the block and down, and you love to see that from Thedford. Thedford now up to 3 kills tonight. She's second on her team to Riley Brazil, who's got 5. Tigers now just 4 away. Here's Brazil again. Young off the block, well fielded. And Meyer is going to get it served up to her, and she's going to put it down for a Golden Sun score.
You know, one thing I'm noticing is there's been a lot of at the net play that just, you know, plays that switch it up, just sending it over when the other team's not expecting it. And I think that's been a big game changer.
Here's Watowicz. Golden Suns trying to come back from down 4 here. Fairchild wants to stop it. She'll put it down in the middle, and that'll be her second kill tonight. Coming in for her now is Leah Gardner. Here's Kylie Kisgan now back to serve. Washita 3 away. Kaiser up to Young. Taps it over the block, and that one's going to go down. Washita, nice job getting up nice job getting up in front of the block, but Young, nice awareness to get it over.
Yeah, I think that was a very smart play. Just because she knew there was nobody defensively that would be able to get to that.
Kenzie Garrett back in the game for Kaiser, and she'll serve here. Hanson over to Thedford. That one's blocked. Washita's got to take it back. Hanson will take it into her own hands. The setter for Washita, she's got 3, really trying to go for that triple-double tonight.
You know, and a setter already having 3 kills is not something you typically hear.
Tigers now just 2 away. Starters back in for Washita. Gonna give it up over the block. Kisgan is there. Nice dig by Brazil. Hanson to Adams, and it's down. And history made here at the Sturgis Physical Education Center. Emily Adams now number 2 outright in career kills here at Washita. She'll overcome Adriana Nolly, and Adams now in her 4th year is number 2 outright. Set's not over though, as Thedford's gonna get it over. Nice dig by Kisgan. Hanson. That one's blocked. Watowitz, she's going to give it back. Now here's Meyer. Hanson to Gardner. Watowitz is now going to set up Hernandez. Free shot for the Tigers. We'll see how they use it. Hanson to Thedford. Watowitz is there. Washita gets it back again. Hanson to Adams. Blocked. And after the long rally, Washita can't get it over on the 3rd hit. But still plenty of time to do so as the Golden Suns trail by 6. They have to play perfect here if you want to take set number 1.
But what a rally there. And we even saw Kaylee Thedford hit from the middle position. I don't know if you caught that.
Thedford over from the side position, and that one's blocked. Arkansas Tech, they'll hit 20 now, inching back into this one. Tigers just need 1 more score. Hanson gonna send it over. Nice dig by Kaiser, and Arkansas Tech still alive. Gardner, she'll set up Adams. Off the block, Tech's got it. Gardner once again, the setter to Adams, and down. Blocked, that time by Hooks. And Coach Frizz, she'll call a timeout for her team, not wanting to let her team relinquish this set. We'll be right back. Washita looking for the final point here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Visit the Washita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Washita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Washita campus store. Go Tigers.
Let Domino's cure your cravings by ordering online, calling us at 246-3131, or dropping by and seeing us on Pine Street in Arkadelphia. Join Domino's Rewards and begin earning rewards in just 2 visits. Check out our $6.99 mix and match and make the whole family happy. You might as well throw in a stuffed crust pizza, a sandwich, pasta, stuffed cheesy bread while you're at it. Check out other deals on our app or at Domino's.com.
Sturgis Physical Education Center back for some more action. And Cameron, we'll probably only be here for just a little bit if Washita can score out of this timeout. Not wanting to jinx it or anything, but the Golden Suns, they still trail by 3. They're 4 away, Washita 1 away here. Savannah Meyer, she'll serve for Tech. That one is going to go down for a service ace. Excuse me, they're going to say that one did go out of bounds, so that'll be the end of the set. We're going to take yet another break. We'll be right back following this 3-minute break here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
Owned by Washita alumni, Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more in downtown Arkadelphia is a must-stop for everyone. Stop by in the morning for fresh coffee, a specialty coffee drink, or a full breakfast. Come back at lunch, or in the evening for burgers like the Primo Burger, the pulled pork burger, or the mac and cheese burger. Maybe it's a salad, a wrap, a quesadilla, or one of our varieties of pizza. And don't forget to top it off with a sweet treat that puts the cherry on top of a great meal. That's Java Primo on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia.
Knight Insurance Professionals. We offer local expertise, a professional experience, and the attention to detail that you deserve. Knight Insurance Professionals offers a comprehensive list of commercial and personal insurance products and can fit their products to your needs. Insurance can be complicated. Let us take care of it for you. It's the assurance you're looking for when it comes to protecting what's important to you. Knight Insurance Professionals at 10th and Caddo in Arkadelphia. 870-246-3700. Local, professional, personal.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street or visit their website at printmaniatees.com. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business, Print Mania has been serving the area since 1992. Call Print Mania today at 870-246-3803.
Arkadelphia's newest entertainment option is open and ready for business. Tea Time Sims brings world-class indoor golf simulators to Arkadelphia, allowing you to practice, play, and perfect your swing in a comfortable setting. Check out our Facebook page to learn about our monthly tournaments, closest to the pin showdowns and long drive battles. Learn more and book your tee time at teatimegolfarkansas.com.
And second set action continuing here from the Sturgis Physical Education Center. I'm Isaac Bourne, joined by Cameron Boyd. And Cameron, in that first set, Washita really kind of controlling the pace before, at the end, kind of allowing Tech to get back into it there.
Yeah, they started out really strong and then kind of let Tech come back a couple times. Kind of a lot of fluctuations in the game just as far as the lead they had. But I think this set they just need to be more consistent if they want to win the set faster or ensure that they win the set. But just a little more consistency from them I think would be good.
Just a week ago, Washita was up 2 sets on the number 2 ranked Harding Bisons in Searcy, trying to win for the first time since 1988. But Harding able to pull off the reverse sweep and take the Tigers to 5, winning that one in 15. But Washita now hoping to rebound from that one. They had a 3-0 win against Arkansas Monticello on Thursday, and now hoping to pick up another win against the number 3 ranked Golden Suns here. After the service error by the Golden Suns, Washita will take the lead to start, and Emily Adams coming in for Peyton Church. Gonna give it up to Hernandez. Through the block, Hansen's there. Free shot, Tigers give it to the Golden Suns. We'll see what they do with it. Here's Meyer, and it's blocked! Arkansas Tech will corral it, but they'll give Washita a free shot now. Hansen to Adams, and she finds it. She won't find it down. Thought it went down, but nice dig that time by the Golden Suns. Rally still going. And that one's going to go right to the head of Emily Adams. Not much to do with it there. And we're tied up at 1-1.
They played really scrappy that play, though. Just everybody all over the floor, putting their bodies on the line to get the ball.
Meyer back to serve for the Golden Suns. Kisgan, she's going to set up Thedford. Witowitz over to Hooks. Nice dig by Hansen. Kisgan up to Adams. And they're going to say maybe a positional infraction by Arkansas Tech, and Ouachita, they'll take the lead right back. Coming in for Thetford is Savannah Whitaker, another senior on this team tonight. Whitaker, she'll glance that one off the net. Arkansas Tech corrals it though, and they're going to put it through the block and down. 2-2 tied back once again. Hernandez will come in for Witowitz. Thiebaud, she'll be set to send it over for the Golden Suns. And sets her up nicely is the Ouachita defense, and Erica Hernandez, she'll give Arkansas Tech their first lead.
And a great move there. I mean, I wasn't really expecting it. I know the Tigers weren't either, so great play.
Thiebaud back to serve again off the top of the net. Ouachita, they'll get it. Here's Brazil, and that one's blocked. Arkansas Tech able to take this lead so far, and this is their largest of the game at just 2. Thiebaud off the net and down. She's used that nicely so far to really make sure that Ouachita has to go run and get it. That time Kisgan can't get to it in time. Arkansas Tech up by 3 now. Thiebaud again off the top of the net. Hanson to Gardner. Back to Ouachita. Gardner will tip it, and Savannah Whitaker keeps it alive. Hernandez, that one's fielded by Kisgan. Ouachita able to give it back to Tech. And 3 swings by Tech, given right back to the Golden Suns, and that time the swing is going to go past the back line.
You know, in this game, I feel like we're seeing a lot of plays that work out that I feel like shouldn't work out. Like that one with Brazil just kind of hitting it backwards over her head.
Either way, Ouachita now goes to within 2. That one is blocked, but Ouachita will get it back. Hanson to Adams, off the top. A little bit of mismanagement of the offense for the Golden Suns, and Ouachita now to within 1. Just taking advantage of 2 Arkansas Tech errors that time. And now Ouachita find themselves right back in this one. Gardner sure floated in there. Here's Hooks, and just a little bit off direction that time, and it's going to hit the net and down. Another attack error. It's all 5s on the scoreboard. Gardner will be back to serve again. Meyer gets under it. Going to give it up to Hernandez, and once again, another error by Arkansas Tech. That's 4 straight points for the Tigers, all off unforced errors from the Golden Suns.
And I think we saw the exact opposite in the beginning of this set, just all Tech's points being Ouachita errors.
Gardner shall float that one in. Now up to Hernandez. Hanson, back corner, and it's down. You love seeing a setter get a kill, and Hanson's got 4 of them tonight. Tigers now back with the 2-point lead. Earlier, just a little bit ago, it was 4 for Arkansas Tech. Gonna give it up to Hooks, and Whitaker can't get under it. Tech, they'll finish off the Ouachita run right there. Now in for the Golden Suns, number 25, Brianna Young, and number 2, Emma Kaiser. In for Ouachita, Haley Fairchild for Leah Gardner. Floats it to the back, but Kisgan's there. Hanson now to Fairchild. That one's blocked. Ouachita's got to take it back. Adams now off the top, and Witowitz is there. A little bit too far of a swing, and Hooks is going to get another error. Peyton Church in for Emily Adams. Church now sets up to serve. Fans starting to pile in here to the Spec. Lots of them here for the final home game for a lot of these girls. Off the foot of Whitaker, but just can't use it well. Savannah Whitaker, she was an all-state softball player, but I didn't hear anything about soccer on her bio.
Maybe we just missed that one.
Henley Hooks back to serve for Tech. They lead, Ouachita leads by 1. Hanson to Fairchild, Hooks is there. Watowitz, she's gonna send it over. Hanson now to Brazil from the middle and through the block. Cameron, you called it out earlier with Kaylee Thedford, but Ouachita using some of their outside hitters, moving to the middle to try to get through that middle block.
Yeah, just kind of switching things up a little bit, and I think that probably throws off Tech, just not knowing what's coming next.
And Thedford at one point was 4th in the conference in kills per set as that one's blocked by Hanson and Fairchild. But Thedford was 4th in the conference at one point in that regard, but recently teams have found a way to put the blocks in front of her on either side. So good adjustment by Coach Frizz to try to maybe move these hitters to the middle a little bit.
Yeah, I think that was really smart because teams, like you said, have been targeting her.
And Arkansas Tech's going to get that one caught up with the official, and Ouachita up by 4. That's going to send us to another break. Ouachita, they lead by 4, their largest of the set. We'll see what Tech comes with out of the timeout here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Hello, I'm Brett Rogers, President of Capital Technology Group. You might know us as Capital Business Machines, but our new name represents our growth as one of the state's leaders in business technology. When you've been around for 80 years like we have, you learn a thing or two about change. But what will never change is our commitment to our clients. We're still the same reliable team here to meet all your technology needs. Capital Technology Group is bigger and better than ever before. Learn more at captg.com.
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia.
And welcome back here to the Sturgis Physical Education Center. Isaac Bourne joined here by Cameron Boyd. And before the timeout, starting to see a little bit new offense from Ouachita, where you're starting to see a lot of these hitters come from the side and move to the middle to try to break that block. What have we really seen from that?
I think so, kind of like we were talking about, we had a lot of teams kind of targeting Kaylee Thedford because she has been so skilled in getting kills against other teams. So there's had to be some adjustments made, and I think that's one that Coach Frizz made, just having that outside hitter occasionally move in for the set and hit more from a middle position.
Brazil, that serve is going to eventually be corralled by the Golden Suns. Ouachita now looking to score to the timeout, and Fairchild will do it. Arkansas Tech score. They call the timeout, and Ouachita will make sure to let Tech know that, hey, we plan during our timeouts too. Brazil back to send it over. Watowitz is there. Meyer will send it over for the free shot. We'll see how the Tigers use it. Hanson up to Thedford off the top of the block. Once again, you saw that formation where Thedford coming from the front row, a little loop to the middle, and that time just not able to be corralled by Tech.
Yeah, that seems to be a method that's really working for them.
Up front now, Aspen Jankowski, for the first time today, will see the court for Tech. Meyer, the swing, Brazil is there. Hanson back to Thedford, and that one's blocked. Arkansas Tech will stop the bleeding there. And you see there why you're starting to see some of these hitters move to the middle, Cameron. I feel like a lot of times you'll see why Thedford and Brazil are getting more touches from the middle, I would say.
Yeah, I think just switching it up is helping them get more opportunities to hit and getting more kills.
Young, that one's going to sail out. No one on Ouachita touched it, so it's going to go for the Tigers.
And I was saying I feel like I wanted to see a little bit more consistency from them, and I feel like they have done better about that this set.
Tigers now up by 6. 7 was their largest of the match. And Kisgan, she'll pick up the service ace that time, unable to be fielded by Hooks. Back to 7 is the lead for the Tigers. Quick substitution by the Golden Suns. Now in for the first time, it's defensive specialist Karis Brinley. Gardner's there. Washita back to it. Hanson to Gardner again. And she's going to find the gap in the back corner, and no one is to be found over there. Every point Washita scores is now their largest lead of the match if they can continue this run. 6-1 it is right now. Now Hannah Weiss trying to switch it up in for Savannah Myers now. It's number 6, Alex Newland. Cameron, do you know her?
I do. I actually played volleyball with her 1 year as well as Emma Hill. So they're the same age as each other. They both know each other too.
So we got 3 Greenbrier natives in the house tonight as Young's going to send that over the back line. With 3 Greenbrier natives in the house tonight, maybe if Carter McElhaney isn't here as well.
Yeah, might be a couple more in here.
Tigers trying to take their first double-digit lead of the match. They lead by 9 here. They'll send it over, Kisgan under it. Hanson up to Thedford, taps it over, Washita gets it back. Thedford again, the hard swing, and Washita will get it back again. Hanson, she'll take the swing. Now Tech their first opportunity. Newland, nice awareness by Brazil. Thedford again, and she'll finally notch it off the dig in the back. Washita up by 10, their largest of the match. And that'll be a timeout for Tech. We'll take one as well. Washita, they lead by 10. Now just 7 away from taking set 2 here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
At Washita, we're excited to partner with the Arkansas Baptist Foundation, which offers many benefits to alumni and friends. And we want to tell you about one of those.
I'm Dylan McClain, a proud alumni, and I serve as the Vice President and Attorney at the Arkansas Baptist Foundation. The foundation proudly serves as Washita's Play and Giving partner, so if you're considering leaving a legacy gift or want to explore other charitable giving options, we'd love to guide you through that process. If you'd like to learn more about how you can invest in the next generation of Washita students, please contact us using the information below.
Go Tigers!
Back to it here at the Sturgis Physical Education Center. Washita, their largest lead of the match, up to 10. Tigers looking to put this one up 2-0 early here at Spec, Cameron.
Yeah, they've really taken a big lead in this one. Kind of like I was saying, I wanted to see a lot more from them in this set, just keeping it clean and consistent. I think they've done a really good job at that, and they've just really cut back on some errors.
The Tigers in this one, just like you mentioned, well-balanced play. 3 players with 4 kills. And Riley Brazil leading all with 6. Then Henley Hooks for Arkansas Tech leading all players with 7 kills. Hanson going to give it up to Gardner. Nicely fielded that time by Brinley. Hanson now to Thedford. Hard swing, that one's blocked. Witowicz, she'll give it up. And Thedford didn't quite gauge where the ball was going to go. It grabbed just a little bit of the net out of Thedford's grasp.
And we've seen Newland get a few swings over there, hitting the ball really hard, just not able to move around that block. And I think if she is able to find her way around that block, she would be a big threat.
Newland, the transfer from University of Central Arkansas. And that one's going to go down for Thedford. She'll snipe the back line. And now here we go. Senior night starting in full effect. Emma Hill. We've got 3 Greenbrier natives all in action here. Emma Hill for Washita. You've got Newland for Arkansas Tech. And on the call, you've got my brilliant color analyst.
Thank you. Thank you.
Washita is going to gain the point after it goes past the back line. And there goes Newland, but we had one play of Greenbrier greatness, would you say?
Yeah, I think that's a good term. We'll call it that.
Either way, Courtney Hanson back to serve for the Tigers. And give her a service ace. That's her first on the night. 3 more would tie her for first all time in service aces here at Ouachita. 4 service aces is a tall ask, so we might have to see her do it across the street on Thursday. But she can get 2 in a row. I might have spoke that one into existence. Courtney Hansen, 2 straight service aces. And Ouachita, their largest lead of the set.
Maybe it's not as big as of an ask as we thought.
Hansen again. Hernandez, Hansen is there, and Ouachita is going to field it. Over to Myers, strong swing, and Hansen just can't grab it that time. When you've got a top 3 hitter in the conference with a great set, it's really hard to pick that one up.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just the Tigers are going to have to send something aggressive over, because if Tech has the opportunity to make that play happen, they're going to do it.
Hansen to Gardner, and she'll put it down. Leah Gardner now up to 4 kills in the game. Savannah Whitaker now in for Thedford. Watowitz going to give it to Gardner, and Arkansas Tech can't field it after really the Golden Suns just gave it up to the Ouachita middle blocker. We've got a libero switch here for the Golden Suns. Now in is, looks like, number 3, Carriola Torres. Gardner's there on the block, and the great Garden Wall is going to send us to another break. Ouachita, they take that one handily. They win 25-10. Now looking for the sweep after the break here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Ouachita. How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. Our team of experts can become your outsourced IT department, solving problems even before you know about them. We provide and maintain everything from servers and network infrastructure to printers and digital copiers. As a family business with over 80 years of history in Little Rock, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. If you're ready to get your IT in order, visit captg.com and sign up for a free consultation.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of Bats and Signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
At Berry & Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry & Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
And welcome back here to the Sturgis Physical Education Center. 3 sets in this one, and Ouachita now looking to take this one in a sweep here at home.
Yeah, doing really well in that last set. Very consistent and took a big lead over Tech. I think maybe they're not playing up to quite what they normally do, just having themselves an off night. So they're going to need to come into this set really fighting if they don't want this game to end.
The Golden Suns have been in a little bit of a slump recently. Other than that 3-0 win at UA Monticello, the last time they were out, it was a 3-2 win over a Southern Arkansas team that really gave them all that they could handle. And then the last time they were at home before that was a 1-3 loss to the team across the street.
Yeah, so maybe just in a little bit of a slump, but not a great time to be in a slump right here at the end of the season.
We'll see how they can rebound from it here. Last time these two teams faced off, this was the Golden Suns set to win. Going to give it up, and the swing's going to go too far. Ouachita starts off with the lead. Courtney Hansen back to serve. She did have 2 service aces to start she had 2 service aces in the last set. 2 more will put her number 1 all time. Through the block is Meyer, though. Savannah Meyer, she'll get her first kill of the set. She's up to 4 on the evening. Hansen to Thedford. Going to go over the block, and that's going to be a good decision by her. Unable to be fielded after putting it in the back corner. Whitaker, she'll come in for Thedford. Tigers lead 2-1 and now 3-1 following the Whitaker service ace. That's her first of the outing.
And 6 in this game. Just Ouachita really on their game with the serves.
Fielded by Witowitz. Gonna give it up to Hooks. That one's blocked down the net. Tech back with it. Whitaker under it, and Hansen can't send it over. That one all started with the good swing by Hooks. Whitaker just couldn't get to it. Here's Thiebaud for Tech. They trail by 1 here. They need a win in this set if they want to keep this game going. Hansen over to Brazil. Nice set by Hansen, and Brazil's going to make it difficult. Nice angle by Tech, and Ouachita, they'll have it back. Hansen to Adams, the swing. Golden Suns, they'll get to go to work, but it's blocked. Back again, here's Hernandez, blocked again. Now to Hooks. Ouachita. Brazil. Hernandez is there. We've got a long rally here. Here's Brazil again. Hooks. Hansen's there. Kisgan, she'll set up Adams. Infraction by Arkansas Tech, and Ouachita, they'll take the long rally.
And another thing I'm noticing about this Ouachita team is just how strong the block is tonight. It just feels like back-to-back blocks over there.
The Tigers now lead by 2. Gives it up to Hernandez, and Erica Hernandez will pick another one up. She's got 5 kills tonight. Substitutions now for Tech, coming in number 14, Aspen Jankowski, and number 25, Brianna Young. Jankowski back to serve. And another miscommunication between Kisgan and Brazil. And that'll be a service ace for Tech. Ouachita now facing a tie game.
And those communication errors is something they're going to want to cut back, because those are mistakes. I mean, I guess they can afford, but if they want to take it in 3, they can't really afford.
Brazil, she's going to set up Adams. Witowitz. Hooks, that one's blocked. Yet again, Ouachita up front has been stout so far.
You know, they must have done a lot of work on their blocks recently.
Either going for them or getting through them. Ouachita has really found a way to get whatever they want up front. They lead by 1. Jankowski to Young. She'll float it in there. Hansen to Fairchild. Jankowski back to Hooks. It's blocked again. And Brazil, she'll just tap it and put it down through the net. Young just not ready for it. And Cameron, something I'm noticing, it's that two-man unit between Fairchild and Hanson that I feel like has been the most lethal up front on defense.
Yeah, and really, I mean, it's funny because Hanson's a setter, so it's not like you expect necessarily her to get as many blocks, but it has been a lethal couple tonight.
And Young, the attack error will go down for her. Here's Church again. Wojtowicz under it. Nicely fielded by Whitaker. Washita alive and well. Hanson, can she get it down? Just barely can. Hooks is going to send it over on the free shot. Hanson now to Fairchild, taps it over, and it's down. Fairchild on her senior night. That's 4 kills for her.
And Brazil has officially hit that lucky number 7.
And Brazil has. We got to Adams, but this game going so fast-paced, we did miss Brazil. Church is going to get the service ace, yet another for the Tigers, but congratulations to Riley for getting to number 4 on the all-time kills list. Church back to it again. Hanson on the shot. She just went for it. Brazil serving as the setter. That one's blocked again. Fairchild, nice dig. Dealing in the corner now, Brazil. Free shot, Washita. We'll see what they do with it. Hanson to Brazil from the back row. Hanson back to Brazil. Hanson, she'll go to Fairchild this time. Jankowski has to give it to Hooks, but just not the right position on the set. And Tech will relinquish the point on the error. Jankowski will go out, coming in for her, Emma Kaiser.
Very good rally there. Good fight by both teams.
Tech just really has been unable to cut down on these unforced errors tonight. Hanson, she'll go back to Brazil. Kaiser's there. Wojtowicz. And they're going to give another infraction, this time though to Washita, and Tech will finally finish off this 6-0 scoring run that Washita has been on.
And maybe this is going to help turn the game around for them. Maybe this is what they need here.
Now coming in for Hooks, number 13, Karis Brindley. In her last outing against Southern Arkansas, she picked up 9 digs. Hanson going to give it back to Brazil. Off the top of the block, Wojtowicz going for it.
And I think they're going to call that one a double on Wojtowicz. Tried to send it over the net, but couldn't quite get a good hand positioning on the ball.
And that's a tough thing to have to call, especially when you're looking at the hand position, but looked like there Wojtowicz just couldn't corral it quite as well. Meyer, they're going to say that she did go past that back line, and that'll be a point for Washita. Tigers just running away with this one here. That one's blocked, but it's out. Hanson and Fairchild are there, but this time the Golden Suns use that advantage against them.
Really trying to come back into this one here.
Wojtowicz, she'll serve. She'll float it in for Brazil. Hanson to Fairchild. That one's blocked. Washita have to go back to work. Meyer swing, that'll go on the side out. No one touched it for the Tigers. Washita back up to 7 in the lead.
And you know, we've seen Hanson swing several times now. Normally she has a move where she just kind of pushes it over the net, but we've seen her actually full out swing, so that's been kind of fun.
Kaiser going to give it up to Meyer. Gets it through the block. Washita has to corral it. The swing is going to go too far once again. Yet another error by Tech is going to give Ouachita their largest lead in set 3 here. Kisgan back to serve. Church is under it. Hanson down for the setter. She's got 5 kills tonight, halfway to 10, and that's going to be another timeout for Tech. Ouachita, they lead by 9, just 10 away from sweeping Tech and getting the dominating win here at home. We'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
And welcome back. Here at the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, I'm Isaac Bourne, joined by Cameron Boyd. Arkansas Tech taking it to a timeout, looking to try to make this one interesting again. Ouachita, though, up by 9 here in set number 3. Kaiser, she'll give it up to Meyer through the block and down. Good play call for Tech to get the point out of the timeout.
And that block on that side has been pretty strong, so it seems like she finally found her way around it that time.
Savannah Meyer, teams are really starting to figure out a little bit of a way to solve what has been one of the most lethal hitters in this conference. Last game out, she had 8 errors in 48 attempts, only 18 kills. Obviously 18 is a lot, but when you've got 48 attempts and 8 errors, Meyer's just really, they're really honing in on what has been one of the best hitters in this conference this season. Hanson, they're going to say she did tag the net a little bit on the attack. Courtney Hanson get a little overzealous that time. Looks like it was Gardner, not Hanson.
I think it was Tech maybe in the net because they're going to say that point goes to Ouachita.
Either way, so it will be a Ouachita point though. Tigers back up by 8. Meyer on the swing and down. That time no block there in front of her and she gets a wide open shot.
It's definitely not what you want to give somebody that can swing like that.
Tech now within 7. Tigers now 9 away from sealing this one up. Hanson over to Thedford. Lofts it in there. Hooks, that one nicely taken off the block, but Brazil just can't get to it in time. Tech now in double digits. Savannah Meyer, she'll stay back there to serve again. Brazil gives it back to Tech, but they just send it back past the back line.
And that was going to be a really good play for them, just couldn't quite get the ball down on the ground.
Savannah Whitaker back to serve for Ouachita. Tigers lead once again by 7. Here's Witowitz. Garrett going to give it up to Hooks. Kisgan is there. Tech gets it back. Now this time to Hernandez. Blocked and back in the back row is down.
And again, that block just being so strong for Ouachita.
They're going to give Brazil and Gardner the assist on that one. Just great effort by this front line for Ouachita on defense today. Hernandez gets to it. Tech able to send it over. Hanson to Gardner through the block, but Witowitz is there. Hanson to Brazil now. That one's blocked back for Ouachita. Hanson going to go back to her, and that one's blocked and not down. Ouachita able to corral it. Adams gets it down, but Wojtowicz is going to field it, and Tech just can't do with it there. Now just 6 away are the Tigers. Arkansas Tech, just another error, and that's really been the story of the game for them tonight.
Yeah, I think Ouachita has earned points, but a lot of their points have just been the Tech errors.
Savannah Whitaker, she'll send it over. Tech back to work. Here's Hooks. Hanson to Gardner. And she'll silence the run there. Tigers now 4 straight, and they'll hit 21st. That's another timeout for Tech and another timeout for us. We'll be right back to finish this one out. Tigers 5 away here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Let Domino's cure your cravings by ordering online, calling us at 246-3131, or dropping by and seeing us on Pine Street in Arkadelphia. Join Domino's Rewards and begin earning rewards in just 2 visits. Check out our $6.99 mix and match and make the whole family happy. You might as well throw in a stuffed crust pizza, a sandwich, pasta, stuffed cheesy bread while you're at it. Check out other deals on our app or at Domino's.com.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
And returning back from action here in the Sturgis Physical Education Center, Ouachita looking to seal this one up tight. They lead by 10 here in set number 3, 5 away. Savannah Whitaker, she'll be back to serve once again for Ouachita. Wojtowicz is under it. Gonna give it up to Hooks. And Ouachita unable to corral it there. Tech now has shortened the lead to within single digits. Whitaker, she's going to give it up to Brazil here. And she's going to put it down on the backside. Substitutions for the Tigers. Anne-Marie Tice coming in. And one of our favorites we've loved to see play, Erin Dawson, in the game for Ouachita here in her final home game here at the Spec.
And I'm really excited for her because she hasn't got to see much of the court this year, so I'm excited to see what she's going to do here.
And Dawson, just an incredible teammate for her entire 4 years here at Ouachita, now finally getting the chance. Dawson, the swing, fielded by Tech. Hanson back to Dawson. Tech fields it. Whitaker is there, but just not enough power on it. And Arkansas Tech, they'll strike again. Leah Gardner, she'll go right back out. Kylie Kisgan now in for Anne-Marie Tice. Here's Emma Kaiser back to serve for the Golden Suns. Whitaker under it. Kisgan has to send it back, and Hanson will send it behind her on the free shot. Kaiser up to Hernandez, and Arkansas Tech, they've scored 2 straight. Kaiser, the transfer from Eastern Florida State College, back to work on the serve. Hanson, she'll set up Dawson, and it's down! The middle blocker from Frisco, Texas. She'll get her first kill of the season here in her final game here at Spec.
And I loved watching just how excited her team got for her and cheering her on.
Over to Hooks. Hanson back to Brazil. Wojtowicz is there. Over to Hooks. That one's blocked and down. Hanson and Dawson, and Erin Dawson just racking up the stats already in just her few short rallies here on this court. Tigers just 2 away from this dominating win over Tech. Hernandez, she'll get it down after Church just can't get to it. Henley Hooks back to serve. She leads all hitters tonight with 10 kills. That one off Church and out. Arkansas Tech within 8 of Ouachita. Tigers looking to finish strong here. That one for Hooks is going to go past the back line and out. It's match point here from Speck. Back to serve is Riley Brazil. Hooks is under it. Kaiser gonna give it to Meyer. There's Church. Hanson to Dawson. Tech trying to corral it, they will. Hanson to Thedford. That one's gonna hit the antenna, and Arkansas Tech, they'll go out the way that they went down. Ouachita puts a stamp on this one, taking the win 3-0 against the third-ranked Golden Suns.
They had a great game tonight, but I also think Arkansas Tech may be in a little bit of a slump, just giving up a lot of points. But either way, the Tigers did well, and Arkansas Tech is definitely going to want to brush this off before their game against Harding on Thursday.
Now with this win, Ouachita moves to 13-0 on the season in their home record. This is the first home record that is undefeated since 2009. Tigers have really held it down, and looking back at overall records, it's the only time that this really has happened since 1987. We'll see. Obviously, the records only go back that far, but either way, this is their 24th win on the season as well, second in program history. The last time this happened, it was the 80s, and head coach Tona Wright, Ouachita Hall of Famer, was the head coach. But either way, the Tigers now 3 wins away from history, trying to tie the most wins in program history.
Yeah, they just had a very successful season, and for each of these girls, I'm personally proud of them. They've all done great, and just a great season for Coach Frizz as well.
And that season not over. Ouachita, they've got to travel across the street to continue this battle of the Ravine week. Henderson State will host Ouachita for the final regular season game. Meanwhile, Arkansas Tech, they go back home where, like you just said, they will host the Harding Bison, second in the conference right now. Now it's just about time for what this night is all about for this volleyball team. The seniors that have put so much time and effort into this program.
And each of them have done such a great job this year, and I'm glad we got to see Erin Dawson play just one last time. We've talked about her a couple times, so I'm glad we got to see her in the game.
And looking at the seniors for this team, it's Haley Fairchild, Riley Brazil, Peyton Church, Emma Hill, Courtney Hanson, Emily Adams, Erin Dawson, and Savannah Whitaker. The Tigers send out a load of players, and that just shows how, first of all, the loyalty, obviously with the transfer portal era, so many of these players staying in Arkadelphia for 4 years and really finishing out their time with the program.
Yeah, and I think it can also be a little nerve-wracking just sending away so many of your players and having more to replace. But I do see a lot of potential in the future of this team already with the freshmen we have this year. They've all played several times, so I think they have a bright future, and they'll definitely bring in some more great players as well.
And a lot of these players for Ouachita, a lot of these senior players, they've seen time on the court since their freshman year. Courtney Hanson has been the setter for this squad since her freshman season. This is her 4th year in a row playing setter for Ouachita. Meanwhile, Emily Adams, Riley Brazil, in her freshman season, I know that you don't remember it because you weren't here, but she was GAC Freshman of the Year back in 2022. So Brazil now has been a solid force on this team now for, like we mentioned, 4 years. Peyton Church has seen time since her freshman year. And so many of these other players, Savannah Whitaker and Emma Hill, 2 players that this is only their 3rd season with the team after both of them graduating in 3 years. But either way, Haley Fairchild also seeing plenty of time her freshman year as well. And now the intercom is going to announce them, but we'll talk about them here. And obviously they're going to go in number order. Haley Fairchild, the native of Cabot, Arkansas, the first to be recognized. Fairchild, number 5 all-time in blocks in her career at Ouachita. She's got 288 and a half of those things. Fairchild, an illustrious high school career, now brings it to the court here at Ouachita. Fairchild, just one of many players on this team that have not just made their mark, but have found their name on a record board. Fairchild, like we said, we're going to go down the list. There's a couple players they've got their names on some record boards.
And also winning the Great American Conference Tournament Championship last year. Fans, let's hear it for senior Haley Fairchild. Our next senior is from Decatur, Texas, number 9, Riley Brazil.
And next up for Ouachita, it'll be Riley Brazil being recognized. Like we mentioned already, in her freshman year was GAC Freshman of the Year. And right there being recognized, you kind of see how Riley has kind of been talented. She's got 3 brothers, and when you've got three strong guys going up against you, you've got to find a way to do something strong. And Brazil has always been known for that strong swing up top, but has also really developed a defensive ability. It is the only player on this team to have 1,000 career kills and 1,000 career digs.
Yeah, she's what you like to call a Swiss Army knife of a player. Just very versatile and very impactful for the team.
Brazil, number 4 all-time in career kills following her performance tonight, and number 5 all-time in Ouachita history in total service aces. Next up, Peyton Church. Her older sister, Kellen, actually saw some time on the court for Ouachita as well, and you might see Kellen Church's name on those record boards. Peyton Church as well. She's been a talented defensive specialist for this team for 4 years. Peyton, one of those players that even as a freshman saw some time on the court as well. But Church, native of Jonesboro, Arkansas, just an incredible influence on this program already. And also, both of her parents coached at Murray State in my hometown of Murray, Kentucky. And her dad actually coached Kylie Kisgin's mother on the Murray State track team.
Wow, it's a small world. I think her growing up with coaches for parents probably made a big impact on the kind of athlete she is as well.
Next up, the next senior to be recognized, number 17, Emma Hill. And Cameron, I'll let you talk a little bit more about Emma, one of your not former teammates, but played volleyball at Greenbrier High School.
Yeah, we did. We only got to play together for 1 year. But she was always a really hard worker. I think we were kind of similar in a way that we maybe were not like necessarily the best on the team. We had to work our way up, and I think she's done a great job of putting in that work, and really, it's really paid off for her, I think.
And Hill, interesting fact, has made the Ouachita President's List every single year of college. Man, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, I hate that we didn't get to see her more on the court this year, but I think just the person she's grown into is enough of an improvement for her.
Next up, Courtney Hansen. What can you not say about her? Number 2 all-time in assists here at Ouachita. Number 2 all-time in service aces, but very soon looking like it'll be number 1 all-time in service aces here at Ouachita. And on top of all of that, she's 2024 GAC Tournament MVP last year and All-GAC first team. Courtney Hansen, just one of the best setters in this conference for 4 years now. And you just continue to see every single game how much Ouachita's really going to miss her when she goes.
Yeah, and what's interesting about her, I actually interviewed her the other day for a project I'm doing, is that she doesn't necessarily care about all these awards she's getting. I mean, she thinks they're an honor, but what she wants is to just be what's best for her team. And she said, if being all those things is what they need, then that's what I want to be.
Courtney Hansen, the definition of a true competitor. Meanwhile, her high school teammate, here's Emily Adams. Adams following Hansen here to Ouachita following 6 years of playing volleyball together. They've gotten 4 more together. 10 years with her setter, and Adams really has shown how that was a great decision. Number 2 all-time, passing up Adriana Nolly tonight in kills. And on top of that, Adams, a player kind of fallen under the radar recently just because she's just such a constant up front for this team.
Yeah, she's very consistent, and I think that is a big part of their hitter-setter connection. I think that has a lot to do with it.
Adams, that number 22 jersey, will be immortalized for quite a while until someone breaks those records. But next up, number 23, Erin Dawson. You saw Dawson get some action tonight. And I mean, Cameron, everything that you can say about Dawson is something that isn't seen. And I think that's what you see, that's what you love about players like Dawson, the true glue player on a team that brings the team together. And I feel like no one has really done that better than Dawson, who has spent 4 years with this team, not seen much time on the court, but you never really don't see a smile on her face.
Yeah, she's remained committed, and she looks like she's a great teammate. She's very supportive, and you saw her get that in return when she got to go into the game tonight.
As Dawson goes out is Savannah Whitaker. And Whitaker, a player that for a while, you know, you look at her high school accolades, you would have thought she'd be playing softball on the diamond right now. Was an all-state pitcher. She was all-state pitcher of the year in high school playing softball, and decided, hey, I'll come to Ouachita and play some volleyball. Turns out that was a pretty good decision as well. Now she has a conference championship, and on top of that, she's a very vital part of this lineup for Ouachita this year.
Again, another very versatile player, just really stepping up to wherever her team needs her to be.
Fans, let's hear it for senior Savannah Whitaker.
In Ouachita, they'll finish out senior night with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seniors. That's a little bit different from last year, Cameron. Avery Giles was the lone senior on senior night, but it's always good to be able to honor so many great players on a great night like this.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit bittersweet, just, you know, celebrating the career they've had, but also having to say goodbye to them soon.
And Hartzell, he'll already tell us what we already know with the perfect record at home, 13-0 on the season, the first time since 2009. Ouachita just continuing to show how this Sturgis Physical Education Center is hard to win in. But on top of all of that as well, they now are 3 wins away from their most wins in a season. We talked about that a little bit earlier. A win on the road against Henderson, and then 2 wins in the Great American Conference. If this team wins the GAC tournament, they are all-time in wins. Obviously, that's a taller task than I say, obviously, when they have to go to Oklahoma to win it.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I think they're definitely capable. It is going to be hard, it being so far away, but I think they have the ability. They're just going to have the mental strength to go with it.
And with that, before we wrap up, this is the first of many lasts for me. Cameron, I know you're a sophomore, and we continue to talk about how over the time here that I'm ready to hand over the mic to you for volleyball. And, you know, with this being the final home game of the year here at Ouachita for volleyball anyway, I still got plenty of lasts. I'm not going anywhere, well, at least for a month anyway.
Yeah.
And, you know, I want to be able to let you know, Cameron, that volleyball is all yours for the next couple of years. Cameron, a sophomore here at Ouachita, just like we already talked about, the pride of Greenbrier, Arkansas. And just excited for you to be able to be on the mic next season. And I'm excited to see what's next for me as well. But I want to thank everybody for watching and being able to just support the volleyball commentary that both of us have given. It's been a fun season. It's not over yet. Still one more away game and obviously the conference tournament in Shawnee. But that's about it for my commentary on this team. But obviously, I want to thank my family for being able to give me this opportunity to watch this and go to school here. I want to thank, well, I don't know, he's probably the guy back there, Gavin, for kind of producing all this stuff. I'm not going to say everything's sappy yet because I'm going to leave that for my last broadcast. But I want to thank my great fiance for watching a lot of these broadcasts and just being a constant arm of support all the time. And Cameron, I want to thank you for just being there as a color analyst. And I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, last year when I was a junior and Cameron was a freshman, brand new freshman coming right out of high school, it was our first weekend of volleyball here at the Spec, and it was the Ready Tiger Invitational, and we had a triple header where we had 2 games over at Cluck Field, and I was commentating both of those, but there was rain delays and everything like that. And on her first weekend of commentary, I called Cameron and said, "Hey Cameron, I can't make it there in time. Can you start off doing play-by-play commentary for me for this volleyball game?" Cameron, you were 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 18 years old right here, commentates for the first set. Obviously, give credit to Chloe Velleman for kind of helping her out on color commentary, but you guys are going to be in some good hands next year. So for now, here for Ouachita Volleyball, thank you to all these players. Thank you for this team for being so good, because also, I mean, I've only seen one loss in my entire time commentating for this team, and that was a Southern Arkansas loss in their first conference game of the season last year. But with all the thank yous out of the way, for now, this has been Isaac Bourne, and that's been Cameron Boyd. Soon it'll just be Cameron Boyd, but for now, it's been Isaac Bourne. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight and for all of Ouachita Volleyball. And I'll see you guys next time.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Granick of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN. This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washington Sports Digital Network.